So you don't know me. Not seen me before. You will post me without my knowledge and you give wrong caption. Say I'm an Ashawo. I said I'll take 5K. Do you know me?
No.
You don't know me. And you post my video without my knowledge. Do you know what happened that day?
No.
You don't know what happened that day. So why would you post a video and caption it like that? Are you mad? Are you mad? You are sorry about what? But do you know what the video has caused me? Can you fix it? Can you fix it? You can't fix it. So what are you going to do about it? So what do you have to say?
I'm very sorry for the damage I've caused.
Talk louder.
I'm very sorry for the damage I've caused.
Yo, blessings people. So in this video, would you say the lady is taking the law into her own hands? Let me give you a little bit of, context. Basically, what has happened is, this is a young lady who, running about minding her own business, but for some strange reason, the young lad who is being seen in the video, according to the video, has actually managed to pick her video and actually put it out there on social media. Put, a very funny comment on it or some funny caption on it, which is more or less what? Suggesting that this lady is working on the street. And when I'm talking about somebody working on the street, I hope you understand me. But basically, all that it means is the lady has been patient enough until she's actually found this person. Okay, and this is what she's actually saying to her, that it is time for you to go out there and redeem my image. Okay, and I think, what does it tell you? It tells you and I that, since the age of the internet, there's been a whole lot of people who, under normal circumstances, if they had actually met you in person, they wouldn't have had any opportunity to actually, possibly they wouldn't have even had the guts to speak to you. Right? But what it means is, as I'm speaking on, I'm making myself available on the internet now. Somebody can pick a video of mine and say, you know what, Nana, XYZ, you've done this, you've done that. And this lady finding herself in that very compromising situation, this young lad actually put on that funny comment to say that she actually works on the street. What did she do? She was calm. She was actually, intentional and actually found this young person. And let's get the kind of, she's actually pushing him to the wall. She's actually, she's calling the shot, because why not? What do you think? Is she wrong? Is she wrong? Because the question that we need to be asking ourselves is, unless your name has actually been tarnished before, you will be saying, oh, this lady is actually taking it a step further. But on social media, people come into other people's, comment section. People post all sorts without evidence. And what this lady is saying to herself is, one, I'm not just taking the law into my own hands. I am actually taking you to the courts. So let me ask, before we going to continue to watch this video, what do you think that this lady is meant to do to the lad? And what do you think the lad is also meant to do? Is it something that, the state authorities needs to be doing more in order for these kind of issues to be resolved? Or we should just allow it, it's just a trend. But people say, this is my image. You cannot tarnish my image just like that. I know somebody will say, oh, Nana, come on. This is just a one-off. This is kids. This is young people. I'm not sure it's just young people. Can you just imagine somebody calling you to say that you work on the street whilst you are out there hustling? To redeem your image and even fend for yourself and your family. But anyway, let me leave you so that you continue to watch as to, how this lady managed the situation and how this young lad seems to want to address this very, he's definitely, anyway, I'll leave you. Watch it and let me, share your view, whether you think you agree with this guy's, proposal in terms of how to make amends. And whilst you're doing that, remember, subscribe, like the video, and share with somebody else. Because our young people need to learn. Other people need to learn as well. Yeah? It's about time we need to hold people responsible for their actions. As I said, I'll leave you to make your own decision. But are we proud of our sister for being able to stand up and find, and challenge people like this? Share your view and let's listen to what our brother, this young lad has to say.
I will try my possible best to preach about it and talk good about.
You preach. Why are you a
whatever
pastor?
bad thing that has happened.
You preach. Are you a pastor?
No.
What she is? Are you a pastor?
Please, I'm not a pastor.
You. I will take you to court and you. Go back and let me video the thing. Why did you video me? Why did you video me? I'm talking to you. Why did you video me? Do you know me?
Anyway, so you've seen for yourself, and our dear brother is actually asking for, a bit of mercy, a bit of pity. And yeah. But one of the things that really baffles my mind is, whilst the sister is asking this guy, why did you video me and that, she's actually videoing the guy as well. And I don't know whether she is the one who also posted him on social media. And I don't know whether that makes it right. There is a need to ask a question whether we think, she's got the right to put a camera on him and put it on social media, but he hasn't got the right to do that. And I'm not by any means suggesting that, both of them, there is a need to be, score some point in order for the case to end. No, obviously the caption that she put on her video was totally inappropriate, and that's exactly the reason why, she's challenging him. But on the other hand, this lady is also videoing the guy, and yes, she may not have said anything which is not true about the guy, but the thing is, she's also putting him on social media. I actually found this video on social media, and it's actually trending, and I've seen it on other platforms as well. But equally, what is happening is, yeah. So while this lady is actually confronting this guy, there is a police present, I believe, because the guy's got handcuffs on his arms. Yeah, and actually there were a certain point where you could see the lady, push, maybe somebody would say it wasn't a push, it was just a budge, The guy is definitely totally consumed about the whole experience. Share your thoughts. Do we think because this guy has done the wrong thing first, the lady is in a position to be able to, do it as he please, or maybe, move this guy around? But as we continue to listen, let's listen to the rationale, the reason why this guy was convinced that whatever he was doing was right. I don't think it's any right or it's ever right to be labeling people, especially on social media, because the reality is, sometimes if you're gonna do that, then make sure that you've actually got a response to be able to stand by your view or to stand by your point. But to actually post somebody on social media and say that this is what they do, and not to glorify the person but rather to shame the person, people, let's be very careful. Let's be very careful. I know people have had their own negative experiences and they may not be in a position to share fully, but do we think our sister is right in her current situation to be challenging this guy? And in terms of how, she's making this guy look like, do we think it's appropriate, or rather to say, what, take him to go and meet the police, take him to face the law, and that is it, and not for her to, juggle him about? What are your thoughts? And let's hear the reason why this guy felt he was convinced or he was right in doing what he did.
Rumors about what?
And I'm very sorry about it.
Did you see her stand on the road?
No, I'm
Why
very
did you
sorry
see her that you know
for
that she's
tarnishing an innocent person's image.
Uh-huh.
And she has nothing to do with what I said about her. She's a worker, she's a business person who is very respected, and I'm very sorry for tarnishing her image.
So next time, what advice do you have for other people?
I'm advising all bloggers in Ghana who have been taking videos without finding out. Use mine
Putting wrong caption.
Using wrong caption. Use mine as an example. Do not post anything on social media without finding out exactly what it's about.
And this is a video now called viral. What will you do about it?
But your video now called viral. Me say I post you on Snapchat. Now my casa say it's not true.
Yes, at this point in time, basically what the lady is asking her is, now that you've posted the video, it's gone viral because the guy is a blogger, I believe, and now, the question that she's actually asking me is, how are you going to redeem my image? How are you going to be able to, let the people who have ever watched the previous video, and I haven't had the access to see the previous video, but that's the reality. What happens is the irresponsible posting. If you see any video that you want to repost, you know, especially with bloggers, with, you know, content creators, or with people who actually just take things and, you know, fabricate their own stories about whatever they are seeing, it has an impact on the person. And this is the time where, you know, all bloggers, all content creators are being called to question that there are times that, you know what, people need to take responsibility for their own actions. Obviously, content creating does not come on as a profession. You know, people would not say this is a profession where there is a professional, you know, code of conduct and all those things. But all that it means is, have you thought about the impact? So even sometimes people come into my comment section and write a whole lot. But let's ask ourselves the question, have you done your own research? So I think this is just an advice. If you are a content creator, if you are a blogger, if you are a vlogger, you know, come on people, let's be very careful in terms of what we put out there, because the internet never forgets. Okay, the internet never forgets. So in this instance, in your view, what do you think this young lad needs to do in order to be able to redeem the image of our dear sister? She's hardworking, very hustling to be able to make ends meet. Yet, possibly because of the way she's dressed, this is how this, you know, what do you think? Maybe let's go back to the video so that our sister, you know, we have a good understanding about the circumstance, the situation on the day that led this brother to post it. It doesn't make it right, but what do you think that this young lad needs to do in order for the situation to be saved? Anyway, people, my name is Nana. I love working with people. I love working with my community. And that is why we've created this channel, to create awareness about our experiences. If you are not, you know, people, if you are not going to subscribe, please don't always come here, excuse my language, like an Ashawo. You only come here to consume, you come and consume our content, enjoy, but you never subscribe or even, you know, like the video. Come on, people. If you watch this video without subscribing and you've never subscribed, you are an Ashawo. Now you take me on. Yeah, this is my time for me to call you Ashawo. And what I mean by the Ashawo is, people, you only consume my content for free. You don't subscribe. So if you watch this content without subscribing, people, you are Ashawo. Come and challenge me. And this is the time. We need to call things as it is. I have got the evidence. You've been watching my content for free for all these years. You've never subscribed. This is my time to call you. Okay, you know what, please go and subscribe. Okay, people, let's go back and learn the very, you know, reason why this happened. But yeah, I think we are here to create fun, but also we learn, so that, you know, we don't make such mistakes. And especially to you out there who is a blogger, who create content and, you know, seem to want to report things about people. Let's be very sensitive and yeah, respect other people's, you know, privacy and yeah, their dignity as well. It's really important. Anyway, people, let me know whether you enjoy these reaction videos, because I think it's something that I want to take on as well, and it's strictly going to be about our people anyway. You
post me without my knowledge and you give wrong caption. Say I'm an Ashawo. I said I'll take 5K. Do you know me? No. You don't know me. And you post my video without my knowledge. Do you know what happened that day? No. You don't know what happened that day. So why would you post a video and caption it like that? Are you mad? Are you mad? You are sorry about what? Baby, a video now called Can you fix it? Do you know what the video has caused me? Can you fix it? Can you fix it? You can't fix it. So what are you going to do about it? It's a course now. You see someone passing, Obia scratch me car. Na mini ni pakone air delia. Wako aqua trust say Ashawo say you go take 5K. Have you seen me before?
You tell
I
the
can't
public.
force you to say something that you don't know that when Obia ask scratch me car. Na mini ni pakone air delia. Ah, why would you no? And this now we need our video, me now why yes our caption. Why would you do that? Talk louder.
We are very sorry, sir. We can't that caption no we post nothing. But your Ghana for more share any now. But you're deleting film post. Na but your Ashawo.
It is no video. The baby a video na kako do. What should you do about it? Because me say no so me the work. But
your more posting video no snap TikTok. any baby and Mr. Mundileti na onye Ashawo. Business person in business.
Every day people keep sending me the video. As I explain and explain, and I got people who believe will believe. People who will not believe will. You compensate me with what? With your what? What will you compensate me with? What will you compensate me with?
God forbid.
Like what will you compensate me with?
Like we should, let's say, terms paying the money.
I don't want your money. Baby, like I don't know how to fix what I'm broken right
I
now.
will be posting online every time, like for some time.
Talk louder.
I will be posting for some time on Snapchat, telling people that it's not true.
Me, look, they all can maintain. I'll just take you to court.
Actually.
No, on my end, I'll just take you to court. I'll just take you to court, not on my end, because you can't just see me somewhere or be scratching my car, meaning if I want to settle your issue, then you come from nowhere and you come and video me and give that stupid caption. The story will not fix the things that you've fought. I'm telling you.
Yo, so the brother is in deep trouble. He is in the deep, yeah? And that's exactly that. When people know their rights, when people are able to, make people understand that, you know what, stop messing about, because you can't mess up with everybody and go away scot-free. I know there were certain times that I had to leave the video to run, and yeah, you could hear the lady and the young lad speak another language. If you are not a Ghanaian or if you don't speak Akan, they were basically discussing the whole thing in terms of what the video is gone viral. The previous video is gone viral. The impact that has had on the lady said, there were a lot of people calling her, and because people knew her to be a reputable person, but because of what was written in the caption of the previous video, people were really worried to get to know whether that was actually true. And that is the whole thing. When these things do happen, you, the one who becomes a victim, you haven't got the option to go around telling everybody it's not true, it's not true. So those bloggers, those vloggers, people who think, social media is about me going there being, yeah, I don't know whether naughty or being uncouth about anything. You don't care. You can say whatever you want. People, when brothers are got caught, when sisters are caught, when people find themselves in trouble, that is where you actually see them with their knees on the ground. In my culture, when somebody knees, it means what? They're really rendering an apology. So it doesn't mean that the guy couldn't stand any longer. Those of you who don't understand it. But basically, that is the whole thing. So now the young lad is now pleading. The young lad is now pleading because the lady is saying to him, I will take you to the court so that possibly it will be defamation. I don't know. Those of you who have understanding of law, what kind of, how can this person be charged? But for me, it's basically down onto the line of what? Defamation of character. You don't know me. You're saying all these things about me. And I know sometimes some people have got very thick skin. They don't care. They will move on. But other people will come and find you. So if you're a blogger out there, I think this video tells us that sometimes we need to be very careful, because the more we talk about other people, especially if it is not the truth, then we need to be very careful. But if you know that you've got good content, why not? That is what you know. And if that is what you've investigated to know that this is actually what is happening, then you can do that. But if not, and you're just looking for clicks, and you're just looking for the opportunity to have people to follow your content, that's definitely not right. And let's use our brother's example to be a lesson to all the content creators. Anyway, share your thoughts about, our dear sister standing up to challenge such things. And hopefully, do you think it will change anything? I don't know. Share your thoughts, and remember, I didn't call you Ashawo because you are an Ashawo. I said, if you watch my content and you don't subscribe to this channel, then you are behaving like an Ashawo, or you are behaving like you are an Ashawo on my channel. No, is it right? You just consuming my channel without paying. So if I am the Ashawo, people, I need my money. Yeah, my money is all you can subscribe. That is all I'm asking for. And if you don't understand the meaning of Ashawo, find out the meaning on Google or find an African brother. I'm sure Caribbean, how do you call somebody who is on a show? Put it in the comment section and I'll see you in the next video. Boom! Our brother is in trouble. Anyway, see you in the next video.
I don't know how to fix what are broken right
I
now.
will be posting online every time, like for some time.
Talk louder.
I will be posting for some time on Snapchat, telling people that it's not true.
Me, look, they're all kind of maintain. I'll just take him to court.
Actually.
No, on my end, I'll just take him to court. I'll just take him to court, not on my end, because you can't just see me somewhere or be scratching my car, meaning if I want to settle your issue. Then you come from nowhere and you come and video me and give that stupid caption. The story will not fix the things that you've fought. I'm telling you.